Critics. I'm one third of the Small Time Critics. My name is Kem.
Kem and Hashi.
There we go.
Let's go.
There we go. There's a bit more energy, man.
A bit more energy. Look at is that smile I see?
It's not a smile, man.
Is that smile? That smirk?
It's a smirk of discontent.
Discontent.
Yeah. Hey guys. Obviously have you seen obviously by the thumbnail? I don't know what we're gonna call this one. It doesn't matter. So this is sort of movie news. What's happening in the entertainment space? Just a bit of a fun little chat about what's going on, and let's see. We'll give you our take and what we think of basically the current affairs, and yeah, we'll start there. If you're new to us, please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, hit the bell so you know when we post, and it will give you that alert and let you know that we're available. And come watch and listen to what we're talking about. So today we are going to be talking. Well, first and foremost, sorry, Hash. Quick question. In fact, not question. I want to give you maybe 10 to 15 seconds. Talk to me about James Earl Jones.
I think a real powerhouse of cinema, a great performer, someone who I've done a lot of research on him, obviously since his death. Rest in peace, and condolences to his family.
Yeah.
I think James Earl Jones is one of those actors he's known for an incredible voice.
Definitely.
He's known for being an outstanding kind of physical performer. But people don't really know that he was born like with a star and didn't really like to speak when he was younger. And acting kind of brought that out of him.
He was a giant in the entertainment scene.
Yes.
He was an absolute giant. His voice, sorry, I know I was giving you 15 seconds. It's more, to be fair, he's such a big person, big character in the sort of filming industry. He deserves more than 15 seconds. So his voice took a life of its own. One would say, like the roles of like Mufasa, Darth Vader, stuff like that.
Destroy the Emperor. He has
from the person himself.
The sun will set on my time here,
if you didn't know,
and will rise with you as the new king.
And this will all be mine.
Sorry to interrupt you. Go.
For me, like, he is someone who's synonymous with my childhood, because watching Sandlot, watching Field of Dreams, again, he's been in so many. Coming to America.
Yeah.
He's been in so many iconic roles.
Yeah.
Like him being it's so strange to even say that, him being the personification of evil in Darth Vader, but at the same time being such a loved character.
And pure in Mufasa in Lion King.
And exactly, he's such an incredible kind of mainstay in cinema, both kind of in the past and modern cinema as well. And this is a huge loss, huge loss. And you know what? I actually want to shout out a couple of films that I've been watching recently from him that not many people would know about, but are just like incredible kind of examples of like how great he is. There's a film from the 70s which my mum loves, called Claudine.
Okay, I've never heard of it.
Which is just basically a kind of like a drama, like a family drama, so to speak, about James Earl Jones' character basically being with his woman, and just them navigating.
Is it sort of like Fences?
No.
Okay.
No. But again, oh my goodness, we didn't even talk about his great theatre career as well. Yeah. Outstanding theatre career. You know what I'm saying?
The guy was a giant.
His performance in Fences is what is like was the main performance of Fences. When you thought about that play, you always thought of him.
Yeah.
Even up until and even after Denzel's reprisal of the role, both on stage and on screen as well. So, outstanding.
So as I said, we just felt that it would be justified. We need to sort of at least mention him, pay a bit of respect to the great James Earl Jones.
Yeah. Those two films I was mentioning.
Okay, here you go.
Mate One, which is a film about unions, and he's a character who plays a very, very difficult role where he is a spokesman for the corrupt kind of company.
Yeah.
But he basically comes to the men and says that like, I am not one of them. I am a man of the people. I'm one of you guys, kind of thing. And there's an incredible monologue that he gives in the film, which will give you goosebumps. And yeah, like for me, there's another one where he's great film where he's with Stacy Keach called End of the Road. 1970s films, kind of like, it's a real kind of like a Boots Riley kind of a bit of a wild and wacky kind of like, not science fiction, but kind of like a social thriller kind of film.
Okay.
Kind of reminiscent of like Get Out or in that kind of vein kind of thing.
Yeah.
Great film. But again, cannot speak more highly of him, and rest in peace.
Rest in peace. All right. First official news I actually wanted to discuss.
Yeah.
It's Marvel news.
Okay.
Yeah. So Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah.
She's open to reprising her role as Wanda Maximoff. Depending on obviously the material, if it's right for her.
Yeah.
Do you think they should bring back? Okay, so the question is going to sort of broaden. It's more along the question more along the lines of, what are your thoughts on bringing people back like the RDJs, Wanda Maximoff, stuff, these sort of characters, Josh Brolin in the MCU after the fact of obviously after the whole Thanos situation. Are you okay with that?
This is interesting because it's quite coincidental. James McAvoy, during the press run for Speak No Evils, also said that he's very comfortable coming back to superhero films, provided that the story and characters are right.
Professor X.
Professor X, stuff like that. So it's very interesting for him to say that as well as Elizabeth Olsen. Sorry. For me, I have no issue as long as the story is correct and the characters are right and it makes sense.
Yeah.
In whatever specific phase.
Yeah. I think
of the story they're in.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm all for it.
See, look, obviously, if I'm wrong, please correct us next time. Mo's got an issue with the whole multiverse and the easy access to people whenever they want or to reprise roles and stuff like that. Okay. There's no sort of definitive sort of ending of characters with the multiverse, and I'm now starting to see issues with what's going on. Like, let these people, because to be honest, I'm not a fan of the whole RDJ Doom, Doctor Doom. I'm not a fan of that.
You weren't on that podcast, so explain your how do you feel about that? We didn't get your did we?
Again, the whole, I think, allow someone new to be Doctor Doom, because
it was reported to be originally who they were looking to have as Doctor Doom was Mads Mikkelsen, which I think would have been incredible, kind of thing.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not just saying it because I'm in. I think.
But then he would have been, because he's already been a character in Doctor Strange. So
yeah, I know.
It would have been kind of the same issue.
No, I wouldn't want that. For me, who I would really want to play Doctor Strange,
Doctor Doom, you mean?
Doctor Doom, Cillian Murphy. I would want to see Cillian Murphy.
Mo right now is literally
no, bro. I saw. Have you seen the fan art of him in the chair?
Yeah,
it look right. Yeah. And Cillian Murphy will knock that out of the park. He'll knock it out of the park.
You know I love Cillian. Yeah,
Killy, man.
Maybe I love Killy more than Mo.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But no. In all seriousness, but the whole RDJ sort of being recasted as Doctor Doom, I think what it is, they're looking at someone who's had a very successful run in the MCU, and the MCU's died. I think this was almost a Hail Mary. This was a last ditch effort to sort of get the MCU back into the audience's good graces. This is the reason why I'm a bit skeptical of this with Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder. I'm worried that because RDJ worked before and they thought, because it worked, let's do it again, we're going to have a bad experience. I genuinely am worried about that. Because you have to understand, when people see RDJ on screen, especially in the MCU, in a Marvel movie, they can't, because of what he done as Iron Man, they can't unsee that. I don't care what you think about the multiverse. So
there won't be a suspension of disbelief for most of the audience,
no,
you believe?
In my opinion, no.
Interesting.
He done so much, and he's such a loved... Bro, that whole scene, I am Iron Man. You can't live that back. You can't unsee that. It cements itself in people's hearts and the hearts and minds of Marvel fans.
Interesting.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think we've seen characters already been multiple characters in the in comic books.
Like who?
Like Josh Brolin.
But now, if we speak about, because I know Josh Brolin's been in Deadpool, he's been obviously he's been in Thanos. But what is the role that everybody knows Josh Brolin for?
Thanos.
Exactly. So when you see Josh Brolin in another role, you're still thinking Thanos.
To be fair, it helps because obviously, like physically, he did not look like Thanos.
No, but his voice was His voice was. Honestly, the attachment of his voice on that character was everything. That's why I've always said nobody else could have done Thanos than Josh Brolin, because it was such a great piece of cinema. It was a great piece of art, like the RDJ. No one else could, in my opinion, after seeing Robert Downey Jr. doing Iron Man, no one else could have done it, in my opinion. Okay, but that's having the gift of hindsight.
For me. To go back to your original question, Elizabeth Olsen, Dean McAvoy, should they reprise their roles in their given kind of stories? 100%. Love to see it. I would love to see it.
Yeah, it's slightly different with RDJ because he's a different character.
Maybe, but even then, I'm happy because again, it's gonna serve the purpose for what Marvel want.
Yeah, but then,
to save the Marvel Cinematic Universe
it is.
And to keep the money coming in.
I think this is a mistake. I think this is a mistake. Obviously, with Wanda Maximoff, it's slightly different because her sort of role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe wasn't as big as an Iron Man.
But to be fair, she could be saying this because her character could be coming back into Agatha All Along, which is coming out. Yeah,
Agatha All Along, which
we are going to review, despite this guy's chagrin. We are going to review it. You know
it's getting negative. As well as positives, but it's kind of, there's a mixture of responses in regards to Agatha.
We'll see. We're gonna watch it and we're gonna form our own opinion and let you guys know.
No, of course.
Do not worry about that.
Of course. So moving on. Some more entertainment news. Do you have anything at the minute? Because I've got other stuff.
There's something that I couldn't believe that came across my desk here. Francis Ford Coppola asked Amazon to develop voice recognition software for Megalopolis.
Why?
It would have allowed moviegoers to ask Adam Driver's character a question during the film, and the theater's projector would screen the most relevant response.
How would that even work? And like in a cinema, how does that?
The reason
why
this didn't come to fruition is because Amazon kind of like basically had to let people go because it was too expensive to kind of actually go through with this kind of thing. For me, I'm not gonna lie to you, this was so far-fetched to the point where I couldn't quite believe. But my question is this, Kem. How far and how much can AI and voice recognition and these kind of extracurricular stuff on top of movies, how much are you willing to take in modern cinema?
I think I'm at the threshold already. I don't want any more. But no, seriously, because just like I think what sort of scarred me was Black Mirror. Was it Black Mirror?
Or Bandersnatch?
I think it was.
So the interactive episode.
Yeah. I weren't a fan of that. I really weren't a fan of. I want my story to be told. I want someone to. The whole point of movie for me is seeing someone's
point of view.
Someone's point of view, and if I am to sort of, it's work me sort of having an input in movies or where it is, and I don't want to be. I want to be an audience. I want to.
You want to be passive.
Yeah. If I'm making something, by all means, let me make it. And I don't want no one to sort of have their hand in my sort of representation of whatever I'm telling. Whether it's
to play angel's advocate, because I will never ever be a devil. But having an interactive story would then allow you to constantly go back to the story and see all the different endings. Yeah. Which will then further engage you in the story. And hence keep you further locked into the content, and i.e. more views
for marketing,
more money for
marketing, for the financial aspect of it. I get that, but ultimately for the audience experience, the viewers experience, not for me. Leave it. Again, there's a lot of stuff in movies now that I just want to get rid of, like KPIs, Certain movies. No, I'm dead serious. Certain movies have to hit certain KPIs, which is like completely destroying the quality of certain movies.
Yeah.
Yes, I do think like there's so much stuff that needs to be sort of championed in regards to sort of representation, in regards to sort of how certain stuff is seen. But if that is at the forefront, if that's in front of a director's sort of what's the word? Director's sort of movie choices or sort of the content itself, it ruins stuff. Because if I'm telling you a story and I have to tell it in a certain way in order for me to make the movie, to allow to be make the movie, it's going to have diminished. It's going to sort of ruin the whole essence of the movie. And I found certain movie that I've recently seen could have been so much better if allowed to make the movie how it was originally.
The filmmaker wanted to.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Because again, I speak for no one but myself. There's certain things when you watch a movie and then certain things have been shoehorned in, and I'm like, why was that there? Why was that there? Why is this kid like very disrespectful or showing that you're willing to listen to this kid's voice and stuff like that instead of a parent just being, look, no, there's a lot of stuff, but that's the only thing I could draw on right now. But there's so many different KPIs allowed movie makers to make their movies.
Okay, cool. I can get behind that.
I'm going to get some hate mail, but it is what it is though. That's my opinion.
Cool. Any
other news? Because there are some stuff that I actually want to sort of ask you, because obviously we've got the LFF to go to, BFI London Film Festival.
Yeah.
You got anything in particular that you're excited about?
I've got, you know me, man. You know me. My long list is always very, very long, Kimmy.
Not too long, please.
No, it is. No, it is a long list, but I'm not going to go into all of it.
Okay.
I'm really looking forward to Conclave.
You were speaking about that.
And Stanley Tucci.
Yeah.
And many, many great actors. Looking forward to The Apprentice, film biopic about Donald Trump. Played by
I heard about that. Yeah.
Which is looking very interesting. Piece by Piece.
Mm-hmm.
A film about Pharrell's career, which would be very interesting to watch.
Is that done in Lego?
It's in Lego, yeah.
I don't know about that. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know about that. Because
I'm very, very. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
I think I'm done with the Lego movies.
Listen, you know what I mean? Maybe Lego was a bit. You know what I mean? You're too old for Lego, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm done with the Lego movies. Man.
But for me, also another one is Blitz. Steve McQueen with Saoirse Ronan, which I'm looking forward to. I believe.
What's her name?
Saoirse Ronan.
Oh, okay. I thought you mixed up the name. I thought you were talking about Charlize Theron, but yeah, cool.
Saoirse Ronan.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know if that's opening or closing the festival, but it's definitely going to be a big film. But I think generally just looking forward to going to see a lot of other kind of content creators, film critics there as well. So we're looking forward to that. But for me, there's one film that has been on the festival circuit.
Okay.
That is getting a lot of buzz. And I wanted to kind of get your thoughts on The Brutalist.
I've never heard of it.
Interesting.
Never heard of it. Tell me about it.
So it's got Adrian Brody, Felicity Jones, Guy Pearce, and Joe Alwyn.
Okay.
And basically it's like a 3-hour film.
No.
And 3 hours, and it's shot on like 70mm film. And there's a huge kind of stories about how the canisters of the film have been so huge, and it's hard to kind of transport them around Venice Film Festival and stuff like that. And people are saying this is cinema, this is crazy. People are saying this is overhyped kind of thing. We haven't seen it yet, so we can't comment. But how do you feel about films that have like these kind of crazy buzz from like Venice and Cannes and stuff like that? How do you feel about films like that?
I think when you get these sort of, I'm always skeptical when I hear these buzz, like these talking about how it was filmed, like they're filming obviously like all of this sort of stuff. I think it's to hide something, hide a disappointment, in my opinion. Okay. Because you get these movies that could be shot beautifully, but then if the material in itself is rubbish, I couldn't care less. You got this with Flash as well. People's talking about, this movie was amazing. Tom Cruise has done it. Like anytime I'm hearing, even with like obviously, what was the recent one? the one that we did and it bombed. I can't remember. Anyway, when like it's almost like they're making excuses for the movie before it even started.
Okay.
That's my opinion. One quick one, we was actually meant to do Killer's Game, and we didn't know it. So apparently it bombed. So that's why we couldn't review it.
So again,
bombed.
it goes back to what I was saying about The Crow. When there isn't a screening that's readily available to critics, it's always a telltale sign that, you know what I mean?
Has that always been the case?
Not always. There's many films.
What other movies?
Because again, like, Sing Sing didn't get like a huge kind of like release as of yet, but I presume what they're going to do is they've released it limited, and then once the film gets kind of awards recognition, then they're going to release it wide, maybe like during award season in early January kind of thing, before the Academy Awards. Basically, that's what I predict. So yeah, bro, that's probably that for me, innit?
Yeah, no, it's I think this is a good segment because there's a lot that obviously it's a lot of stuff that's coming and I weren't aware of, especially with LFF, which I am looking super forward to that. And I think it would. We met some great people there last time.
Yes, we did.
And I am looking forward to sort of seeing the sort of peoples that we could see.
And we're going to be there multiple days. So if you do see us,
it's a 4 day, or is it a 4 or 5 day? Is it 2 weeks?
4 or 5 days. 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks. It's actually 3 weeks actually. But yeah,
Sundance was.
Sundance was a week.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah. And yeah, we're gonna see a lot of our colleagues in
our people. If any subscribers, come down, come see us,
visit, have a chat, let us know what you think, and guess what? Look, you might even be like a great sort of person. We might actually ask you to come and join us to discuss
certain films from the festival.
Yeah, from the festival, man, and hopefully we get to sort of work with some of the actual filmmakers from the festival and maybe try and get somebody on here to sort of discuss some stuff.
Without doubt. Yeah,
that would be amazing. I'm really looking forward to that. When is it again?
It's from the 9th of October to the 20th.
See, there you go. LFF, come hit us up, man. We're here pushing your material, man. Come talk to us. But yeah, that's it from me. You got anything else?
Obviously, we're in September time right now, and we're getting up into award season now. We're at festival.
Is it that point?
We're kind of getting into that period, unfortunately. Like basically, award season starts now, and it's a 6-month process up until the Academy Awards. So what I wanted to ask you, Cam, is tell me what your 3 favorite films of this year have been.
Dune 2.
And
facts. Dune 2 is the best, hands down.
I agree.
Everything beyond Dune 2 is.
Come on, but I'm going to have to ask you. I'm going to press you for 2 other films. I'm asking you for a top 3.
See, if we're talking TV show, Shogun would have been in there, but obviously just movies.
Yes.
So Dune 2, God, no, you put me on the spot here. You put me on the spot. To be fair, I actually thought about it. Then I kind of was Dune 2 and...
I know you watch a lot of films. So come on, give me 2 more.
Yeah, but... Because to be fair, this year hasn't been the best.
That's a large part to the strikes from last year.
This year hasn't been the best for movies. So Dune 2, I think...
What challenges? Challenges are my number 2.
No. I wouldn't.
Challenge outstanding.
I had issues with challenges.
How?
I think Dune 2. I think Dune 2 just gone clear for me. It's gone clear. So, Bad Boys. No. I watched it again. Again, it's slim pickings, man. I enjoyed it. Good. It's not going to win any awards.
If you go back to your review,
I know. So I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. I did not hate it.
You were frowning more than you frown usually.
Please go back and look at that review. I did not hate it. I'm just saying there's a lot of things in that movie that if it wasn't for the experience, we wouldn't have been ranting and raving about.
Kem, you're being incongruous right now.
Saying that, I went back and watched the movie and I really enjoyed it thoroughly because I didn't watch it by myself. I watched it with other people as well, and I had a similar experience to the actual screening that I did then. So I thought, you know what, fair enough. It carried weight. Yeah. Again, it's not the best movie, but because it's slim pickings, I enjoyed it. So again.
So for me, it's very easy. Ridiculous. Yeah.
Wait, I got one more.
You got one more?
I got one more, and this is going to surprise you because again, I rewatched it, and I really enjoyed it when I rewatched it. Love Lies Bleeding.
Okay.
It's a weird one.
Interesting.
Like honestly, I was like, okay, But there are other movies. When we finish this, I'm going to think about it and think, oh, why didn't I say that? But I really enjoyed Love Lies Bleeding. Again, when I watched it the second time around. I enjoyed it the first time. Second time, I was like, okay. While you're saying that...
You've gone and redeemed yourself.
While you're saying your one, I'm going to quickly have a quick look and see if I could change my list. But doing this, gone clear. What's your top 3?
So, I totally agree. June Part 2 is number 1. Number 2 is Challenges.
Why Challenges?
Because I felt it was such a well-acted film. I loved what it had to say. And I felt like the filmmaking and the visual storytelling was outstanding. Cinematography, like, really wowed me. And it was just a great, like, cinema experience. And I really enjoyed, like, how messy it was, how great Zendaya was, Mike Fast, Josh O'Connor. Again, really, really outstanding film. My third film, which I think on another viewing may even be second, is Sing Sing. You haven't watched it yet, Kem?
I haven't watched it yet.
But so I have never... It was a real emotional kind of roller coaster. A film which had such a great, satisfying ending. A film I loved to pieces that brought me to tears. And I cannot wait to share it with you guys once we do the actual review for it.
Okay. Can I quickly jump back in? So I'm changing my list. Now I've had a quick revise. Yeah. Love Lies Bleeding is definitely an honourable mention.
Okay.
It's definitely an honourable mention. But it's Dune Part 2. And I would say my second one would be Society of the Snow.
Okay.
My third one will be Holdovers.
Holdovers last year. That's poor.
Is it not?
That's poor. Is it? That's poor.
It's not.
That's poor from you.
It's not.
That's a film that came out last year.
Okay, but it touched the big. Okay.
It touched the big screen here in the UK in January. Yes, but
okay. I will change Holdovers from Holdovers. I will definitely say Monkey Man.
Okay. Again,
Monkey Man.
Again, poor, but okay.
No. I enjoyed it.
All right, fair enough. But yeah, that's where we are currently. And things are going to change a lot.
Yeah, it's slim pickings. Honestly, slim pickings. Look, you had Abigail, you had Fallout Guy. Planet of the Apes was good, but it's not.
To be fair, I do understand what you're saying by slim pickings this year, but I can eke out a decent top 10 for this year.
Oh, top 10 would be like, to be honest, I wouldn't.
My top 5 would be nice and tight.
No. I wouldn't even put Deadpool and Wolverine in there. As a movie, experience was fantastic, but as a movie, you could tell me you're going to put Deadpool and Wolverine in, I'm talking about as an actual coherent movie, not an experience. You would put it in your top 5.
Deadpool Wolverine?
Yeah.
No way.
I thought you were saying you would.
I can't even believe this is like Deadpool Wolverine.
No, because the face you gave me kind of gave me a sense of like, of course I would. Yeah. Cool. To be fair, Alien Romulus was actually quite good as well, you know. Blink Twice was good. You know what? Maybe I'm going to have to revise this.
All right, we'll save that for our end.
We'll save it for another time. Yeah. Anyway, that was just a general sort of movie chat and what's to come and what's already been. But yeah, honestly, thank you very much for joining us to talk about what we thought about sort of movies and the great James Earl Jones as well. Rest in peace. And yeah, so again, as we say before, like, comment, subscribe, and if there's anything you want to tell us, comment, let us know. And yeah, it's a road to 1,000 on YouTube, TikTok, and please interact with us, man. Let us know what you
follow
think.
us on Insta.
Follow Hashi on the Insta, follow me on Insta, follow Mo on Insta, and as a collective, Small Time Critics. Anyway, that's us for today, and we would see Mo's going to be back next time.
I hope so.
Yeah, he's going to be back with us next time, so he's going to be in a hot seat. Yeah. So anyway, that's us. Peace.